Hey guys,
Hey!
and welcome to Hollyscoop.
It's kind of a big deal.
This is a huge deal, y'all. This is the first time we have ever been live on Hollyscoop. So thank you for joining us on YouTube. We are so excited.
I'm so excited. And of course, we're talking about one of our favorite girls who we love to talk about.
Miss Selena Gomez. And her many
Yes.
relationships. I didn't realize quite how many
We're
she
going
had.
through all of the history. We're
Yes.
going through it all.
I love it. I'm Heather Gardner, guys.
And I'm Madison Hill.
So let's dive in. Selena's many relationships. Now,
let's do it.
like I just said, I didn't quite realize she had dated so many people.
Me neither. Even when we looked at who she was rumored to be dating,
Yeah.
there was people on the list that I didn't even know about, and we talk about her and research her
Seriously.
all the time. So it's interesting.
And the thing is, we've been talking about mainly Justin Bieber and The Weeknd, but
Right.
taking it
Well,
back.
that's kind of the battle right now,
I
I feel
know.
like. It's like everyone's still hoping that Justin and Selena somehow find their way back to each other. But she's pretty hot and heavy with The Weeknd.
She is. But we're going to go over Justin's relationship and The Weeknd's relationship and several more. And the best part about us being live, guys, is that you are part of the conversation with us right now, which means we want to hear from you. We are keeping up with our little scroll here. You comment, we'll read your comments, we want your questions, we will answer them, we'll chat. This is going to be super fun for the next few minutes.
This is what everyone always says in our comments is, do you guys see us? Well, now we're going to see you live and we can chat with you live. So let's do it.
Already we have a few comments. So while y'all are still logging in, still trying to figure this out, because Lord knows we are. We do have a few on here. I like this person, Sarah. You wrote us so many times. She wrote us 7 times. Bob, Bo, Ob. I love your comments. Like, they're very insightful. Thank you very much for talking. But
I'm not sure what to pull from that.
I know, right? Maybe they were trying to type.
Maybe, yeah.
Bob, is there a Bob that Selena dated that we don't know about?
Maybe they think I look like a Bob.
But we also have here, mostly people are loving Justin Bieber already. Jelena is life.
Yep.
Thank you, Xtina.
For
that one. Oh, and someone said Jelena is effing over. Get over yourself. So clearly someone is Team Weeknd on this one.
I'm also.
So just letting y'all know that we have our comments here waiting for you guys. So why don't we go ahead and dive into our first one? We can't do this without starting with Justin Bieber.
With the OG.
The OG himself, Justin Bieber.
Yes.
Okay, here's the deal. They started dating back in 2010. They met actually during New Year's Eve.
I saw that, and they kind of didn't like his manager try to introduce them earlier, and then he tweeted her, and he was like, "I'll see you New Year's Eve," and then they met, performed, and then we had a long relationship after that.
The rest is history, but it's not history. It's actually present because I feel like this keeps going on and on here. So they were on and off between 2010 and 2014. A lot of pros in this relationship.
I
agree.
It was
their first love.
First love, I thought they were super cute together.
Yes.
They were both kind of on the rise of their careers at the same time, which was probably great. They had a lot in common, a lot to talk about. They could help each other. I did not hate this relationship.
No, I didn't either at the time.
Exactly. I think it's exactly what Selena needed at the time. Yeah.
Now, they were on and off between those 4 years, and she dated several other people in between. Whenever they dated, we'll get to that in a second. But I think the cons of this relationship, for me, greatly outweighed the pros.
Okay.
All right. Even though they loved, I mean, you've been in a relationship where you just wasn't working.
Exactly.
Right?
Sometimes relationships just need to end, which I understand, but I still did like these two together.
I really did as well. But the cons for me were many things that we actually didn't know until later. Selena only last year hinted that Justin Bieber cheated on her, quote, multiple times. She said this on Instagram. Yeah, so I didn't know that there were those cheating allegations.
Right.
Neither one of them had said anything. Of course, Justin wouldn't.
No.
But, you know.
I feel like things still come out about them to this day because it's like people are still hoping that the Justin and Selena, like I said, will come back together. So it's interesting that we're still finding out details about this past relationship.
Right.
It's really interesting to me.
It is. And the fact that also, you know, they were on and off for so many times, they actually almost got back together last year after 2 years of being officially separated.
Right.
Justin had planned this entire elaborate date where he rented out the Staples Center, which if you're not in LA, that is like where the Lakers
I was going to
play.
say, it's a pretty huge deal.
It's a pretty huge venue, a very expensive venue. He was actually going to play her favorite movie, Titanic, just the two two of them. That date never happened. We don't know why.
That's
it didn't
so
happen.
romantic.
I know, isn't
I love it. I'm a hopeless romantic, so any grand gesture, I am all for.
Well, we don't know why it didn't happen, whether he canceled it or she didn't show up or what the deal was. They never ended up going on this date. Yeah, and that's why they
right.
Seriously, that's why they didn't get back together. And then he started dating this other girl.
Right.
Need I remind you of Sophia Richie?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
the
when
slew
this
of
whole
Instagrams.
That's when this whole Selena feud started. And the two of them just couldn't get it together. In fact, right after Selena and Justin feuded on social media, she had to enter rehab for anxiety and depression, which I know it wasn't the full extent of the reasoning she had to do that.
Right.
However,
right.
I do feel like that was led up to it.
I don't think it, you're right. I don't think it had anything to do with it, but I think
it had something to do with it.
Well, any public relationship, I think, takes a toll on anyone.
Yeah.
When we talk about it. Anything you're doing on Instagram, any dates, Twitter, anything, we find a way to talk about it. So I can imagine that would put any anxiety and hardships on any relationship in the public eye. Especially if you're young and you're in love. That's just added pressure that, they probably had going for them.
I think it was just a toxic relationship. I'm not talking about the romantic relationship. I'm just talking about what was left of their maybe friendly relationship or acquaintance relationship.
Well, and Justin kind of went through a little bit of a rebellious period as well, which I could see that getting on Selena a little bit too.
Yeah.
I
agree. So that was one of the reasons why I do not like their relationship so much. All right. So I'm going to hand this off to our producer here because, sorry, but our thing isn't uploading. So I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let you fix it so we can actually read your comments because I know you're commenting, although I can't get it to refresh. So producer Dave's going to come in, grab the phone, fix it for us because I seriously want to read your comments.
I know. Because I'm sure people are going to have some opinions to say about what we're saying about Justin.
I know there is a common misconception that we do not read comments on YouTube, but I tell you guys, I do. I respond to almost all of them. And far and large, you guys are pro Jelena.
Yes.
So I know you guys are commenting on this right now, trolling me for saying that it was a toxic relationship. Because that's what y'all do, which I live for. To be honest, I am all with you.
I'm all for the constructive criticism.
But that's why I want Dave to fix our phone here. So while we're still talking about Justin and Selena, what do you think the odds of them actually getting back together? You guys comment on this one.
Okay. I think if they were to get back together, it would be later in life. And the reason I think that is because a couple weeks ago, Selena, somebody close to her came out and said, what she learned from Justin, she's taking to this previous or her current relationship with The Weeknd, which I think is fabulous. I think she's probably learned a lot. So I think, we have more.
All right, you finish your thought, then we'll get into you guys.
So I'm saying I think she needs to learn a little bit more from The Weeknd, and hopefully if she somehow matures, and like I said, they were first loves.
Yes.
First loves rarely die. So, I don't know exactly what the odds are, but I think there is slim potential.
I'm kind of in the boat of I don't want them to get back together because I do think that some relationships, even though you're never going to forget your first love, I still have some sort of faint feelings for my first love, even though I'm married to someone else right now. It's a life thing, and I've talked to many, many, many people who, still have feelings for the first love, but it doesn't always mean it's a good thing.
Look at Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. I mean, they met on that 70s show, dated, separated, and now we just saw them on The Bachelorette, and they're the freaking cutest couple ever.
Have 2 kids together. It's amazing.
They're so cute.
Yeah, but I don't think there was any public feuding between them two or entering rehab because of each other.
Right.
All right, let's read what you guys have to say here. I like this one. Justin is a great guy, but right on top of that, Savannah Cook said Justin is a slut. So, yeah, we have very differing opinions here. I love it.
Justin definitely is enjoying his youth and his single life.
How can you not ship Jelena? Like, duh. I love that one. Thank you, Anna. I love that one. Jelena is over. Oh, someone said anything for fame. But on which side? Which side are you on? Zero Hero the Third.
Interesting.
Anything for fame? Was it Justin seeking fame from Selena or vice versa? You need to
That's actually a very good point. I'm interested in.
Now, most people are saying that Jelena, I hope they get back together. Okay. All right. So, yeah, he cheated on her all the time. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too, is like, I was so broken up about their relationship until all these things started coming out.
I know, but I can't.
You know
me. I love positivity. I love thinking that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
So you just want it to all work
I'm like, Justin, just mature, get your life together, maybe stop partying as much, and try to get Selena back.
Well, they can mature with other people.
That's what I'm saying. And then find their way back together.
Oh, she is Selena all the way. I am ending it. I'm saying done. Move on, both of you. All right. Speaking of moving on, after Justin Bieber.
Yes. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty
That's right. This
history.
is the fun stuff. This is the fun stuff here because Selena went through this phase where she dated everybody as she damn well should have.
And go girl.
Seriously, she's only 25 now. So back when they broke up in 2014, my math is terrible, but she's a young, hot girl. She's a young, hot girl who just dated her way through Hollywood, and I was living for it. One of the most notable people that she dated was Zed. Zed, the producer, the DJ. They collaborated on a song together in 2015 and began dating that year, although we never got confirmation until a year later.
I was going to say, neither of them actually came out during that time and said, yes, not really Instagramming like she is now. It was kind of a on the DL relationship.
But here's the thing. It's like they never talked about it, but there were so many pictures of them together. She was flat out kissing him in these pictures on the red carpet, like Justin style here.
Yeah,
so
true.
They ended their relationship. We don't even actually know really what happened.
And it doesn't seem like anything was really bad about it. It kind of just fizzled out, which sometimes flames do that.
They do.
You know, he was a rebound. We've all had the rebound. You know, it's fine.
I enjoyed her rebound here, but she did confirm later last year, this was to The Edge Afternoon, I adore Anton, that's Zed's real name, a lot. And I definitely had a thing with him. Thank you, check, confirmed, which was nice, was what he said.
That's just so cute. I mean, it's not like it was bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't good. It was
great.
Nice.
It was nice. And they collaborated, so they did music together.
Exactly.
I thought that was a really good relationship.
A little collab, a little smooth.
You know what?
Everyone's happy.
I will say, we were reporting on them reportedly dating, you know, back last year when all this was happening and back in 2015 as well. And I didn't like them together because I still think I was stuck on Jelena.
Yeah.
But also I kind of knew that it wasn't going to last because she couldn't pronounce his name. There's this famous video.
That might be a slight problem.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like her trying to pronounce his name, which is not Zed. It's like very long and foreign for us Americans here.
Right.
And she couldn't pronounce it. So
That's
I just figured, I'm like,
hilarious.
if you can't get your name right, buddy, you know, you got to go.
Yeah. Tell us what you guys think about Zed. Were you pro Zed and Selena? Are you sad they broke up? Did you think it was totally random that they got together in the first place? Tell us what you guys are thinking in those live comments.
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
reading
can
here.
chat with you about
Most
it.
of you guys are just talking about The Weeknd or Justin, which is totally
fine.
But yeah.
Was he the rebound? Was he a random rebound?
I do like this one from
think?
Kamsi Ebo. Sorry.
Okay.
I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing any of your names here. I don't want Kendall and Justin. Were they ever rumored? I don't think they were ever rumored.
I thought no.
She is too tall for him. They were never dating. They could never date. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just logistically
I used to think that
work.
people couldn't get married if the man was taller, or if the woman was taller than the man.
I always thought that too. My husband, these heels are pretty tall. If I'm wearing heels, my husband is shorter than me.
Oh. Just kidding. I don't believe that theory.
Oh, no, it's only if I'm wearing super tall heels. And he always says, you're cheating. Like, no, I'm sorry. God just didn't bless you with height. Okay, what can I say?
So therefore, Kendall and Justin.
Okay, you guys, we do read your comments about The Weeknd, but we had to start with the best and then end with the best. So we're in the middle now. We're going to get to The Weeknd. I promise, guys.
Yes.
I swear. But first, we have to talk about Nick Jonas, which possibly maybe had been my favorite.
To be honest, I think Nick Jonas is a total babe.
Oh, he is
His
so
underwear
smoking.
ad, I was like,
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Gotta fan myself here because Nick Jonas, his abs are impeccable.
yeah,
I loved it.
I agree.
Now, here's the thing that I love about Nick and Selena. And in a different time, I feel like they could have been
I agree.
the Jelena.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because they got together in 2008 pre-Justin Bieber. They were super, super young. Again, my math escapes me.
Again, and he was
young.
He was with the Jonas Brothers. I feel like that was his kind of like obviously launching off point. She was in the beginning of like her super stardom.
With Wizards of Waverly Place.
It just the timing or something. I don't know.
It wasn't right because they were so young and they were still. We talked a lot about, and a lot of these alum from Disney talk about the same thing, where it kind of felt like a high school.
Yeah.
Growing up in that time, because all of those people, we had Demi and we had Miley and the Jonas Brothers and Selena, and all of those people were these huge stars on Disney, but as you get older, it's kind of nice to branch out, which is
That's
probably
true.
why I think it didn't work.
It's like when you want to go to an out-of-state school for college.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
So they dated back in 2008 when they were like super, super young. She starred in his music video for Burning Up, and then they briefly dated. Then they broke up, and then they briefly got back together years later. What I love about their relationship, though, is that they're still friends. And even this past year, Nick was like gushing about Selena. He said this to Entertainment Weekly, regardless of some of the history between us, in different ways. I like how he put that. In different ways. There's a general strength and empowerment that we all feel. Still being in the mix and being in a good spot. It's a cool thing.
They're still friends.
I love that they're still friends. And we see them together.
So cute.
We see them together out and about at different Hollywood events. Just chatting.
And she still talks about him so positively. I know she was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, who I love.
Love that as well.
And I guess people were kind of asking about Nick's sexuality or something, and she was like, no. Trust me, I dated him, and I just think, I don't know. I love that they still talk positively about
I do think it's really,
other.
Really cute. Here, let's see if anybody, did
anyone else like Nick?
Did anybody else?
Did anyone else like Nick's underwear out?
Let's see.
You can talk about that
Someone
too.
Someone said, the sex must be real. Yeah, well, she said that. Duh, she said the sex. Trust me, I dated him.
I can agree. Real. If you look like that, it would be probably pretty good.
I just envisioned? You know what I just envisioned, and I am jealous. Okay, moving along.
I'm starting to get a little.
I know, right? Here, let me help you. Someone said Justin has very kissable cheeks. Chelsea, I agree with you. Justin does have.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm older than Justin, so I just want to like. You know
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm a couple years older too, but him and the I'm the One video.
And on that note, we're going to talk about the people that she unofficially dated. Let's talk about them for a second.
Okay.
Because
the
rumors here, obviously we had Zed and Nick that she definitely
But that
dated.
was confirmed.
Yes, confirmed. Yeah. So we're going to talk about Niall Horan for a second, a former One Directioner. Yes, I know they're getting back together, y'all. I know.
Can we just talk about real quick that Selena has fabulous taste in men. Okay, let's just get that out there. Girl.
They all seem to be like musically inclined.
I know. All musically inclined, all very good looking. Like, keep it up, girl.
Seriously, Niall Horan, I'm going to tell you. Although, I will say, I was surprised that out of all the One Direction people, she picked Niall.
Who else would you see her with?
Zayn is a little more edgy, and I feel like she's a little edgy. And of course, Harry. Like, who wouldn't want Harry?
That's true.
You know what I mean? I mean, who wouldn't want Niall too? I'm not shading Niall.
Harry and Kendall, so maybe that's why she stayed away.
They're not friends.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Either way, though, so Niall and Selena were spotted on multiple occasions together throughout like a year or so period. So of course people were thinking that they were dating.
Obviously.
This was never an official thing. I don't think either of them ever like seriously commented on it. Just like, oh, we're just friends.
Well, I think it's also, if you don't know what's going on, like, do not put anything out there, because you could literally be like, Niall's a great guy, and people would be like, Selena gushes about her new boyfriend. She says he's a great guy. So you have to be super careful.
Well, that is exactly what Niall did just this past year. Now, whether or not they ever had anything going on, we know there was some sort of attraction, at least on a friendship level, to which Niall still really loves. And he said this about Selena just last month. To Billboard magazine. Selena is the perfect role model for young girls. Of course, he's talking her up. It takes balls to go in front of the world and share your problems. Right. So he was talking about her coming back on social media.
Her big comeback and everything. Yes, absolutely.
You want to read some? I feel like I'm dominating your phone over here.
No.
That's her phone, and I'm just taking it over.
You're fine. It's. I call it my iPad Mini because I
know it's huge.
Let's see. Niall and Selena were like a fling. They were cute, but they weren't serious.
Aww.
Thanks, Brianna. I agree. But they would have been cute.
They would have been cute.
JC says, as long as Selena is happy, I completely agree. We are all for Selena's happiness all the time.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Elisa. She said hi. Just want to
hi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and I agree, Alina. Niall is very cute. I feel you, girl. I feel you, girl.
Yes.
Oh, we got another Jelena. I know,
guys. I know, guys. We know.
Maybe in a few years. Just give it some time.
I'm curious to know what you guys think, though, about which one of the One Direction members would you have liked to have seen her with? Clearly, she had a thing with Niall, but what did you prefer, Louis or Liam or
any
Zayn
other
or
ones?
Harry? Yeah, I'm curious.
Any other ones? Let
I'm curious
us know.
to know the perfect situation here. Selena and
anyone other than the Weeknd, because he is not, obviously. And hi, creatures. We love you, too. Thank you.
Mwah. All right, so let's talk about some crazy ass rumors here. There was this rumor going around that she was sleeping with Orlando Bloom, and there was some damn good evidence of that.
I was gonna say, but there was some things caught on camera. So
okay, so Selena Gomez was spotted in a nightclub with Orlando Bloom, and let me just tell you, those pictures were hot and heavy. We can't even show y'all. Mm-hmm. They were that hot and heavy and juicy.
Making out.
Seriously.
Heavy making out.
Mind you, this was right after his divorce from his then wife, Miranda Kerr. So, of course, he is living the single life.
Exactly. What better way to live it than with Selena Gomez?
He's quite a bit older than she is.
Right, right.
So that was very strange. Neither one of them ever acknowledged this happened, even though we all saw the pictures. So it was very strange.
I feel like, well, I don't know how many of you have been to Vegas, but I'm just saying, I feel like unfortunately what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas, but maybe they just want those memories to stay in Vegas. It's like if we don't comment on it, it didn't happen.
You know what I just realized? Katy Perry and Selena Gomez just shared a man. Mm-hmm. That's very weird to me.
Yeah.
Right? I know, right? Doesn't it kind of gross you out a little bit?
Yeah, that is kind of.
Either way, we don't know whatever happened. There was this rumored romance, but I don't know.
I don't think it was anything. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it was nothing.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
I feel like weird. Yeah,
I get the same vibes as when we were talking about Scott Disick and Bella Thorne. Just kind of like ew vibes.
Yeah, just, I mean, obviously we don't personally know these celebrities, although I feel like I sometimes do.
Right.
But it's just like, girl, Selena, I'm looking out for you. Just maybe move along.
Move it along. Yeah. To Charlie Puth, maybe. Because they collaborate. Oh, she perked up on that one.
Because I actually didn't. am so for this rumor. I kind of wish it was true.
I agree with you. Now,
or if we had a little more confirmation.
They collaborated on that song that as soon as I say it, it's going to get stuck in your head all day because it has been stuck
I've already been singing it. Before all that.
We don't talk anymore. You're not joining in. I thought you were joining in.
We don't talk anymore like we used to do.
Oh, we can start our own.
Wow, I sound just like Selena Gomez. That's so weird. Selena, watch out.
I can't. Okay. They collaborated on that song together, and then they went on tour together. So obviously, everybody was thinking they were together.
She was not in his music video for the song, which caused people to be like, what the heck?
There was this whole rift between their friendship too, because he unfollowed Selena right after the whole Justin Selena feud, and it was like, whoa, he's on Justin's side, but dude, this was your ex-girlfriend. But they never really did.
No, but I think that they would have been cute together. I think Charlie Puth is adorable.
I think so too, and so talented.
So talented. I think that they would have really been so cute. So I'm kind of sad that it never was a thing.
Yeah, well, Charlie confirmed.
But at least we got a good song out of it.
Oh, seriously, Charlie confirmed to 94.7 Fresh FM, we're friends. We did a song together, and people think that that's more, but we just musically collaborated. The end. Thank you, Charlie.
Fine, Charlie.
Crush our hopes and dreams, why don't you?
Now, this next one. I actually didn't even know until Heather informed me when I came in this morning.
Yes. So there was this out there rumor that Selena Gomez was the reason behind Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's divorce.
I mean,
mind blown, right?
Yeah.
Seriously. Literally. So what had happened was Brad's movie, The Big Short, Oscar nominated a few years back. Selena made a brief cameo in it. So she attended the Golden Globes after party in 2016. Brad was there. They snapped a photo together on Instagram.
I mean, you get an Instagram if you're hanging out with Brad Pitt.
Yes. But if you have 6 kids and a wife at home, do you really Instagram that you're hanging out with Selena Gomez?
Well, apparently it's a bad thing if you do that.
That's what people were saying, because not just a few months later, Angelina filed for divorce, claiming that, well, she didn't claim. People were claiming that she was furious that Brad and Selena had hooked up at the Golden Globes after party. Like, what
that might have been a drop in the bucket, but, I mean, as we found out later about that whole divorce, there was a lot happening.
I don't believe Selena had anything to do with it.
No. That might have just been like a slight comment, like, you were hanging out with younger girls, but I don't think it.
No, not at all. No. I think people just photographed them together, and it became like a thing because they're both very super famous.
And very good looking.
All right, before we get into what I know you've been waiting for this whole time, The Weeknd, let's read some of
did anyone say anything about Brad Pitt?
Oh, Madison Conklin. I maybe know her a little bit. She's kind of rude, but she says hello.
Just kidding. Maddie says hi. I thought somebody said that about Maddie. I was like, I was like, I don't know how to react to that.
No, Madison Conklin, the other Madison. I'm just trolling her. She waved hello. Age is just a number. Yes, I agree with you, but can we also agree that it's just a little bit weird? Okay. And Kamzy says they look kind of cute together, but I don't know who you're talking about, Kamzy. I need you to be more specific here.
Getting sassy.
Brad and Selena, no way. Girl, I am with you. Robinson. Great name. Jelena, lots of Jelenas. Okay, so Chelsea here says, my mom is 35 and my dad is like 45.
That's 10 years.
10 years. It could work.
My parents are 8 years apart.
But I think Selena... I think Orlando Bloom is like.
I feel like I had to think about that math a little harder than I cared to admit.
I feel like both Brad and Orlando are in their 40s though, and Selena just turned 25, or she's about to turn 25.
Yeah, but she's mature. I mean, look how much she's already been through. So
does she really want to become a stepmother to 6 children?
I mean, no.
All right, moving it along because we know you've been dying. You've been waiting this whole time to talk about the Weeknd. I love them together. I'm just going to throw it out there. I have loved them from the very beginning.
So you're team Abelina.
I am so team Abelina because I think that he makes her happy, and that is all I care for in this world for her is her happiness.
Yes, I agree. I think that they are probably exactly what the other one needs right now. And they came in at the right time for each other. And they've both said like I said, they've learned from previous relationships. Yes. So the Weeknd obviously learned from his time with Bella. Yes. What he did, I don't know. So you're for it.
Well, I am so for this relationship. And I think we have seen such a shift in Selena Gomez going through all these men, not just Justin. I know we talk about him a lot in them together, but also with her other relationships here because she talked about Justin, and Justin's relationship was so public at the time. But we get so few details about her and the Weeknd. And she has said in an interview with Vogue magazine just this year that she doesn't want to talk about her relationships ever. And if you notice, she's done a press tour for her song Bad Liar this whole, last month or so. She has never mentioned his name once. She's alluded to things, but she's being so cautious and so careful.
I feel like actually just now she has shared more with us in the past, what would you say, couple weeks?
Yeah.
Than she has. I mean, we've been speculating this since January.
Yeah.
So I think it's very interesting, and I think the only reason why she's had to come out and say anything is because she's been spotted at so many of his shows that people are finally like, girl.
Yeah.
We know something's happening.
They came to the Met Gala together. So, I mean, it's just, they are 100% a couple. I want more information. Although, you know what? If that's what she feels like she needs to do, she said in the Vogue interview that every time she talked about Justin, it would come back.
Which in a little bit, we're going to say who we think she should be with. So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
There is going to be a winner.
But I think that she's just really, really cautious with this one. She doesn't post a lot of things about him, not even photos. A few, but not many.
That might be part of her maturity of something that she's grown from with Justin because they were so out there. And I feel like because of the age they were and the demographic of their fans, everyone was living for them. So maybe now she's kind of like, I'm going to keep the Weeknd to myself a little bit, which I'm okay with.
I'm okay with it too. I think they're great together. And I think what makes us so fascinated with them is because we don't know a lot about them. They're not like, even today we were talking about Zayn and Gigi, and they were talking in an interview together about they cook together. Like, we know nothing about that with Selena and the Weeknd, and it makes us really, really curious.
Well, that's also why we want to keep talking about them, because I'm hoping that eventually she's just going to get uncomfortable and just share all these details with us.
Okay, you guys are like voting like crazy here, but let's talk about the Weeknd. Okay, so someone, Selena Gomez, I see what you did there, said the Weeknd is 27 and Selena is 24. So that's much better age bracket.
Which I actually think that's perfect. Perfect age difference, 3 years.
Brianna has put a shelf life on this relationship. I give it 1 more year. I wouldn't be shocked at that either, girl. I'm glad they're happy together, but the long haul, I just don't know.
I like that. Because
Oh, someone said F the rest. Abelina is the best. I really like your writing.
What a haiku.
There. I know, right? Okay, shall we tally these up? This is just a rough.
Let me see. What's happening here?
It's really, you take a look and see.
Oh, thanks, April. She said she loves us. I love positivity, so thank you. I don't know. Abelina, Selena Gomez okay. I hate Abelina. We just
some people like him, some people hate him.
I feel like it's no, Abelina. I don't know.
Is really Abelina taking over?
Well, for right now it is.
Abelina. By the way, guys, I don't know why you're using Abelina. I thought we had coined #Weeknd like 6 months ago.
No. They like Abelina.
I know they do.
I've been corrected several times.
I know I have as well, but I like Weeknd better, guys. All right, so before, I think we have like a winner.
Yeah.
But we do have to mention the honorable mentions here. These are just also rumors. Selena dated Taylor Lautner, which is insane. Hold on, I'm just having a little phone call over here. Which is insane because her BFF Taylor Swift dated Taylor Lautner too. Also,
good choice again.
Also, kind of a little creepy here. James Franco.
Wait, I think James Franco's a babe.
Yeah, I know. But he's also like in his 40s and kind of. He's a babe.
Look at her with Orlando Bloom.
I didn't like that relationship either.
I know, but I'm just saying.
They started together in Spring Breakers, so people were thinking they were dating. This one was the most interesting to me. People were speculating that her and Cara Delevingne, who's the model, like a little bisexuality.
You told me that, and I was like, wicca, what?
I'm okay with it.
I just thought that was very random.
I thought it was very random too. It's a possibility. Selena has never talked about her sexuality in that way, so who knows?
So we should pick a winner?
We should pick a winner! All right, what do you think?
Okay, although I do hope for the future, a Jelena reunion.
You're still holding on to that one, are you?
For right now, at this current point in time, I am for The Weeknd and Selena.
I'm for The Weeknd and Selena.
So our winner is Abelina, Weeknd. No matter how you want to spell it or say it.
I will say that I feel like our commenters are the same way.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like we still got the loyal Jelena people out there.
We do, and y'all are great. But
a lot of people are jumping on the Abelina train. So
it may be time to let it go, y'all. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes, but we had so much fun today.
Guys, we did.
Really quick, I do want to thank our friends at Cutbox for helping us with our live stream. You guys are the best. This has been so much fun. Hopefully we can do more stuff like this in the future because I love interacting with you guys firsthand.
Oh, it's so nice.
We had so much fun doing it.
We did. And if you guys have any comments, make sure you leave them down below.
Keep leaving them.
We'll still comment for you guys. Also, because you have to do this if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, guys. You guys are the best.
Please.
We love you. I'm Heather Gardner.
And I'm Madison Hill.
And we'll see you back here later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.